Hey folks, Dave here, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance from the Ashes DLC. We're currently heading back to Rattay, where I'm going to present the bailiff of that city the letter that makes me the bailiff of a new settlement here in the province of Bohemia. I'm going to be in charge of rebuilding it and gathering new settlers, most likely my former townmates of the town of Skalitz, who lost their homes at the beginning of the Kingdom Come Deliverance main quest. It'll be nice if it actually all works out and I can get the town built and my neighbors finally have a place to settle down once again. For now though, we're just going to travel on south, and I'm pretty sure that those are highway robbers in the bushes there.
What did you fucking say?
Yep, it is an ambush. Gonna take care of things the Robin Hood way with a nice miss right over the shoulder. I'll have my HUD turned off completely still. There we go, right in the chest. That's more like it. They're not well armored, but I still don't like engaging multiple opponents because I'm not wearing a helmet. Let's get him in this tight ravine here. Almost got the guy on the left. Oh, got him! See if this guy will surrender. Nope.
Hell with you. Give up.
I'll just smack him around a bit. Oh, that was definitely a headshot. Well, I guess we'll put him out of his misery. Didn't mean to hit quite that hard, right in the head. He's got some potions. Okay. And some spirits and a beer. Well, I kind of feel bad about that. I was hoping to spare at least one of them, but that is the short life of a highway robber for you. Grab his sword so that no one picks it up to cause trouble with it. I will take my arrow back, thank you very much. What did you have? Yeah, another sword there. Okay, hopefully the roads are clear from here on out as we continue our journey south. That's great, this guy is just awkwardly hiding right next to the road. I was talking and stopped right at the perfect spot to see him. It's a terrible ambush. Let's go ahead and fast travel. Oh man, I love that map design every single time that I see it. Well, we're here at the north gate now of Rattay, but it is pitch black in the middle of the night. I think I've got a bed on the southern castle wall, so I'm gonna go sleep the night off, although it looks a little bit daylight already. And then we'll go talk to the bailiff during normal business hours. I almost forgot to pull my torch out. It is illegal to go around in the dark. That is what thieves and scum do. Good citizens keep their torches out at night, and the guards will accost you if you forget. You guys can see right here This is the Refugee Camp for the survivors of Skalitz, my hometown. And I'd really like to get this settlement going so that we can move them out of their lean-tos in the mud at the southern gate and into something a little bit more permanent. I believe this is my bed. Yep, that is my trunk. Onward to morning. Rise and shine. It's still kind of dark out here. So we're still waiting on the shine part. Let's go ahead and see if the bailiff is in yet. I'm gonna guess no, because even though it's supposed to be, I think, 7 a.m., everyone appears to be asleep still.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
As you guys can see, as befitting a Robin Hood style character, I am quite well loved here. Haven't seen my outfit yet. Classic. Speaking of which, I need to wash my clothes at the bathhouse while I'm here in town. The trough will do for now. My sword is still bloody though. I've got a feeling the bailiff is not in yet. Yeah, we'll just wait here for him. And like The Witcher 3, I love the real-time transparency of the windows where you're actually looking outside into what's going on, although it's quite blurred in this case. There's no load screens, you just walk right in. Okay. Guess I will wait here for the bailiff. Oh yeah, it's 6:30. It's a little bit early still.
How are you, Henry?
Oh, I wasn't looking at your private documents. that was really awkward timing.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true then. Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me.
God be with you.
Alright, let's make some official announcements here. Get this township started. Well, I guess restarted. Wow, rude. He didn't close it on me that time. Some very interesting stairs right there. Seems like a bit of a trip hazard, but there's probably a reason for it. That's the refugees. He's armed too. It's an axe. He could be woodworking, I guess.
Welcome, Henry.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
True enough. Okay, what's next? A place to call home. Talk to Marius. Okay. These guys are all well armed. I wonder if they're all set for the journey. Oh, Marius, the surveyor. So I believe we're gonna head way back up. Not to Talmberg, but to Pribyslavitz itself to speak to the master surveyor.
God be with you, Henry.
Thank you, thank you. While I'm here in town, let me just take care of a couple of small incidentals along the way. Am I riding
Could do with a bite to eat.
Oh no, I'm hungry. I just lost my perk. Got a perk for not being hungry or stuffed for 5 days. Nourishment 50. Oh man. Well, 5 days until that comes back. I had so much food on me too. Let's not get sick. Before I leave, let me just... Well, I was gonna sell some armor, but they're not open yet. I guess I'll get rid of some of these weapons that I've taken from the bandits on the road. That'll have to do for now. Got so many villagers' bows. I don't think the swordsmith will buy those. Well, the swordsmith is open at least.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
What needs to be repaired? Anything? Nah. We'll just go ahead and sell. I am gonna keep my bailiff's mace. I will sell the captain's mace and all of the bandits' swords. I've got 31,000 groschen now, but this is going to be an expensive rebuilding process, so I'm probably going to need most of that. I'll get my bailiff's mace out. I haven't used maces hardly at all, and it is a part of my station as bailiff, so I want to use it a bit. let's head south out of town,
Yeah.
and we'll stop by the bathhouse and get cleaned up. Although right before another long journey on the road, so it's almost redundant, but again, part of the station. Gotta look the part.
Be a bit more careful.
I'm interested in your services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Do I have the coin?
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
God be with you.
Alright, back on to Roach. And on the road we go once again. Back north to Privislavitz.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and ride this route without fast traveling, but I'll trim the footage down if it's mostly uneventful. But I enjoy this ride. I haven't traveled this route in a couple of hours of gameplay, so we'll see how it goes. A lot of travelers on the road today.
Yeah.
We're just south of Talmberg Castle. All has been quiet so far. Just ducking over to a forest road for a shortcut. Just a few travelers along the way, who know me by name apparently.
Yeah.
I'm ducking down to Talmberg because I want to take the northeastern road in the forest past the castle, instead of the main road like last time, to get back to our work-in-progress village. Climb the gully. And this should be the road right over here. Now this time I'm going to go ahead and put my UI back on and watch the map, because this forest trail has a ton of twists and turns. So we're going to go left here. And then if we can actually maintain a straight line after this next left, right there, tricky. If we can maintain this path, I think it'll take us right into camp. Whoa! That guy almost got completely wiped out by my horse. He was right behind that tree. This is tricky. Which way is straight? Yeah, left. It's not really a straight or not. It's left or right. Yeah, all kinds of people traveling these roads. I wonder if the news of the town is spreading. Lots of change. Wow, having been back here multiple times in the main quest, it is crazy to see it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and cross the rickety bridge here. This is a nice spot of land. Wow! Right here is where those giant stone foundations were. In the main part of the Cumin camp. Well, the FPS is higher here now, at least temporarily. Got a stone cutter working. And some log cutters too. The old bridge looks just about as rough as it always did. I see a refugee camp over there, it looks like. How many trees have they cut? And an arrow from the battle. That one is a good one. It's stealing it, apparently. So I'm gonna crouch to take it. No one saw that, right? Marius?
Welcome back. What news from Rattay?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already sought a few things in your absence.
Yeah?
You might have noticed that the first people have come from Rattay.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they'd erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
So we're ready to get things started?
As long as you know what you want to build, I can show these new people what to do. We'll be building on the sites we've measured out. You can go and look them over first, if you like.
I'll do that. I'll see what's going to be built where.
Nevertheless, I doubt you'll be able to figure that out just from looking at the sites.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it. So you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
I see. But how much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
We'll offer him a small raise. No, a generous wage.
All right. This amount ought to correspond to your work.
It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk, too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
Ah, that's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. Well, the village isn't ready yet for the expansion Sir Divish is planning. The church is still in ruins. Doesn't create a good impression. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. Could you explain something to me?
Oh wow, this is pretty in-depth.
How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't ruin you. Everything is written in the ledger. You can check it all there, or just come and see me.
Sure.
Okay, let's actually...
Nothing, actually.
Let's check the ledger first, because I've insisted on this generous wage here. I want to see what's going on. What is this trunk? Just an extra one, it looks like. Okay. Reputation gets me a 100 groschen bonus. We're at negative 165 per week, it looks like. Oh, the illustrations, that's awesome. Temporary rat house has been built. That's the tent. That's the bailiff's residence. Overpaid locator. I like that. His sum is 120. Got our Woodcutters Camp. Basic structure. Oh, that's the rat house that we can build here. Okay, price is 5,000. We need a Woodcutters Camp that we don't have to build it. Okay, I see how this works. Extended rat house, basic church repairs. Oh wow, 17,000 for the full church. Bakery, butchers, stables, guardhouse, traders, tavern, bridge and road not built. One that will not disgrace the village. This is so cool. Okay, Woodcutters Camp. We do have the Laborers Camp. I'm gonna bookmark that. So I think the Woodcutters Camp is gonna be the first thing that we build here. Laborers Camp. That's been built. Lots of refugees already there at the Laborers Camp. Let's put my groschen, my hard-earned groschen, into the box. Let's go with a down payment of 10,000 from Robin Hood Henry here. And I'm gonna go look around at our sites that we have going. First, my own temporary rat house. Wow, great work protecting that coin chest there, guard. I think we just have the one still right now. Oh, this is so wild to see it cleared out like this.
Welcome, Henry.
Is this the village announcement platform? Oh, it is. I can judge from here.
What is it this time?
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems to be the trouble?
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator, would you be so kind as to cast some light on the matter?
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What kind of disease?
Digestive disorders, fever, even death.
Ah, what a load of nonsense.
We always poured our shit out right there on the road. They even do that in Prague, for what I've heard. What else would they do with it?
Yeah.
Is it true about Prague?
Admittedly, in many cases, yes. But often there's no other option. The wealthier citizens have a latrine in their courtyard which they empty out whenever necessary. The common folk do empty their chamber pots on the streets.
See now.
But it's also said that if the Turks ever try to attack Prague, it's the stink that will hold them back, not the walls.
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
Well, this one's a pretty easy decision.
I've decided.
We're going to do 150, actually. Yeah, 150.
Defecating will only be allowed at least 150 feet from the village. Anyone caught infringing this decree will get 10 lashes of the cane.
What? That's nearly as much as for stealing.
A strict decree, I admit. But it's for the common good.
Well, finally we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellows we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know.
Oh, this is great. So much frivolous power in Henry's hand. Nothing like starting things out with judging some bodily functions. Marius. Let's build.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
What's it to be?
Let's start with the Woodcutters Camp.
We'll need woodcutters to ensure timber supplies for building.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
So this should get us not only supplies for building, but hopefully some more income. I hope. He's kind of in a hurry this time. If he goes out 150 feet, we'll know what's up. That's a big mushroom. Oh, this is a nice spot. Next to the stream. Lots of good lumber. Nice and flat.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Well, there goes the nice flat clearing. They just straight up clear cut. I'm kind of sad now. That was a nice little spot next to the creek. Ah. Well, that's the cost of progress, I guess. Let's go check the ledger for what could be next. They actually have the first permanent huts here in the village. Even more permanent than my tent rat house up there. Oh, before we go up to look at the ledger, let's duck over here and check out our essentially refugee camp, because again, I think most of these people are my neighbors from Skalitz. so many streams through here too. Some very broken down carts, that's for sure. Yep, refugee. Lazy refugee. Look at those fat cheeks.
Wait a bit more. What the hell?
He's had plenty of luck begging on the streets of Rattay.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Who's this? More refugees. And more. I'm still at 91 nourishment, so I'm not going to join in for the communal stew. Let's go on back down and check that ledger. I think the Woodcutters Camp cost about 5,000 groschen. A solid start, but that's half of my down payment. I think they gave you a pretty good reason why Henry would accept the responsibility of paying for all this. The tax break and the income was quite good. That's a solid incentive to do good. 5 years of the income from the village is going to belong to me. I also liked that the game knew that I was pretty rich. Kind of a bit of rumor reading, according to Sir Divish, that he had heard the scuttlebutt. I am wealthy. Oh, that's not a 100 groschen bonus for reputation. That's just my reputation here in town. So the Woodcutters Camp was about 2,500 actually, it looks like. We're aiming for a village income of 1,200. So that's the temporary rat house that is already built. We can get an alchemist bench and an herb garden here. The stream is clean. I wonder if that 5 groschen for clean stream is the cost for my guard to enforce the no defecating in the stream decree that I just made. So the sizable rat house, that's what costs 5,000. And then we can extend that. I want to get more structures that might give us some income though. Bakery is the main staple of the common folk, but the baker also bakes other goods that add variety to the everyday diet. Price is 4,200. We need grain first though. So we can't build the bakery or the butcher yet because we have to have livestock for the butcher. But I'm worried about our food supply here. Guardhouse requires a forge and a tavern. And we can build an archery range there too. This is awesome. I am loving this. Okay. And we can't build our trader until the bridge and road is upgraded. So we can build the basic bridge and road now. We can also do beehives.
Good day, Henry.
That provides honey for the baker and honey for the tavern. We've already built the laborers' camp. The beehives are a cheap investment. Let's go ahead and build those.
There's work to be done.
Good choice. Come with me.
Damn.
That's damn, sir. Oh, more arrows from the battle. These are all really good ones, too. Oh, I can't steal it, though. Everyone's watching. The guard's right behind me.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
I guess beehives aren't a great source of food, but it's a start. Very cool. Wow, that's really detailed. You can see all the bees crawling around on those smaller hives. That's awesome.
Damn it!
I feel like Geralt here. Everybody's just always running right into me. I might work on repairs for the bridge next. The church is important for morale. But I think that's going to be a pretty expensive proposition. Even just for the base level repairs. This is an awesome church, though. Let's see. How much would that cost? Yeah, the beehives are costing us some money. Church basic repairs. That's 11,000. That will prevent further decay, though. How do we get grain and supplies? I might ask our master surveyor about that next. Although the bridge and road might be a good next step before we ask about supplies. I still have 20,000 gold in my pockets, so we'll start with basic improvements to the bridge and
I've
the
decided
road.
what to build.
All right. I'll muster the labor. Come with me.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Now that is a decent bridge right there. And the road has been partially cobblestoned, it looks like. Marius, how do we get grain and food here?
Could you explain something to me? What are my duties as bailiff?
As bailiff, you must see to it that the village grows and prospers. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens. to decide what I should have built. The coin for it will come from your own purse. Basically, you'll have to keep the whole locality under control, but you can't just do whatever you like. You're still answerable to Sedivish, as am I.
Which means...
Which means that if the folk here are unhappy, word will soon get to Sedivish, and he'll put you in your place. So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, the folk have jobs to do, and their wages are paid.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on things. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page of the ledger, which will be kept at the Rat House. Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there, and you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk with the ledger.
And what if we spend more than we earn?
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then. How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number of people. The bigger the house, the more inhabitants. And the more space you have for them, the more country folk will come here in search of a better livelihood.
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones, but if you can get really skilled artisans, it will certainly be a boon for the village income. Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people, you could ask around.
I see. Any suggestions?
You could try asking the two Sasau armourers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't forget to get a forge and armory workshop set up for him. Otherwise, you'll only be wasting his time.
Right. I'll go and have a word with them later. I must give some thought to who else would come in handy here. Thanks.
That's cool. I'm gonna go poach an armorer.
Nothing, actually.
From Sasau.
Welcome, Henry.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. You'll need to get the tradesmen working better and creating space for more people. The church is still in ruins. Doesn't create a good impression. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in.
Okay. So that's more of a general overview.
I didn't want to upset the old woman by chasing him for it.
It's better never to lend money to kin. It's always a nuisance.
That's just what I said to him.
Oh? How'd he take that?
He took it, well, like a man. It was the wife that flew into a rage. Called me a tight-arsed old stinking billygoat. I'd never hear the end of it if I didn't lend him the coin.
I'd like to have seen that. Well, at least he paid it back in the end.
He did, but I said he might throw in a groschen or two more for all the time I had to wait. And he never bit me head off.
You can't choose your kin, eh?
Isn't that God's truth?
Let's go check the ledger and see if that Woodcutters Camp is getting us any kind of income at all yet. So that church is beginning to bug me. Ooh, honey. Well, it looks like we're still very far into the negatives for now. I think I'll upgrade the rat house next, perhaps? I don't see anything that might get us a ton of income. Yeah, stables is small amounts of income. Now the tavern looks like it'll give us a solid chunk of income. Yeah, let's do that next. The tavern before the church. Another 10,000 into the coffers. This is painful. Where's that tavern? Yeah, it's going to be 8,000. We also have to have, oh, stone and grain to build it, though. Oh, man. Can we upgrade buildings? Let's see what Master Surveyor has to say about that.
Could you explain something to me? How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, something to improve. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Well, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
How do operating costs work?
Those are the workers' wages, costs of material and equipment for tradesmen, and so on.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting paid. The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wages.
And how do I pay the workers?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
All right. Thanks.
Oh man, that's per day costs? That's
nothing, actually.
Painful. Okay, so if we don't have good stone yet, we don't have wheat, what can we build? It's negative 400 per day. Ooh. We can build a bigger rat house. That might be a prerequisite to getting resources.
I've decided what to build.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
Nope, and back.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Nice, look at that. Makes the church look extra crappy. Although I kind of miss that little surveyor's camp tent. Yeah, that looked really cool. But hey, I've got a garden now, so I've got that going for me. Is this a house or a storehouse? Ah, storehouse. No? Storehouse and house. Someone is sleeping there in the shack. Where is our ledger? Let's see what's changed. Well, the trunk is now in a safer place, that's for sure. Why is it in the main room, though? 6.4 thousand already. Alright guys, well that's a solid start. I want to figure out how to get those resources like wheat and livestock here before we get too far into this, because I'm worried about our cash flow running out very quickly here. Henry's pockets are getting quite empty. For now though, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I am really loving this DLC. The financial management stuff was a pleasant surprise. It's going to be a lot of fun to try and balance things out, and I think next episode we're going to start off with some additional judging. That judgment platform is calling my name. For now, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.